everyone. Happy 2023. Happy June 2023. So this is just an intro to the monthlies, just to let you know that I'm back to work again, although I never really stopped working, but I'm back to work on YouTube. And if you wanted to book a reading, all my information is in the description box below the video, where there is a link to the website. And just to remind you, the name of the channel will be changing soon, so I'll be putting the old name in brackets. And but I don't know if I'm doing it yet, but it'll happen at some point. And then what else do I need to say? If you do want to book, please look at the website and read the booking instructions, just to make everything easier, so we don't have to go back and forth with emails. Because I don't like to be in my ego, having to think about things. I like to be let go. That's it. All right. Have a lovely month. I hope the monthlies help you out. Lots of love. Bye. Capricorn, June 2023. What have we got for Capricorn? I'm seeing a tent. The tent has 3 points, so I'm looking at it from the front. There's someone sitting inside it. They are wearing a headdress made of feathers, sitting on the ground. It's got 2 pegs in the ground in front, either side, and it's got a peg, kind of looks like a peg at the top. It looks the same thing, so it's 3-pointed. They're not doing anything in there. Are they doing anything? It's got like a scroll, looking at a scroll, writing or reading maybe. Kind of looking down and working. Again, you know, it's looking like work somehow. Some kind of work coming up. Letters, communications, I think. This work. And anything else that we need to know? Anything else going on? Oh, they're showing me a skull like you see in the desert, you know, of an animal with horns, great big eye sockets. Something dead and buried, they're saying. Dead and gone, like really over, really gone, over. End of. Dust to dust, they're saying. Something completely transformed. Something is completely transformed. And it's a pause, right? So this like tent is in the desert. It's a pause before moving on, finishing things up. I think maybe that's what letters and communications are about. There feels like a bit of sadness in regard to it. It feels like they just said the word sorry. So it feels like someone's saying sorry. I don't know if they're saying that to you or you're going to say it to someone, maybe both. I feel like it's coming to you, actually. I feel it's more coming to you. It's slow. All right, so you've got a slow energy this month. This is not furious and fast. There's a slow, they just said comeuppance. There's a comeuppance, so someone coming to you, therefore, saying sorry. A slow energy of that. It's almost like, it's like a sense of relief. They're showing me you sitting there and you're like a huge out breath, like finally, you know, just like, oh, this is finally, nothing like crazy, nothing like, it's not going to send you loopy. It's not going to make you like mind rush. It's just, you're just going to be like, oh, you know, almost like what a relief that that's just happened. It's really destined, whatever it is, obviously, because we've got this Native American imagery, which is all about, you know, purity and destiny and like bang on the money kind of stuff, like exactly what should happen. And the transformation as well, like to dust. It's like literally disintegrating. It's like all Jurassic Parky. It's like all Sam Neill in his dig. Okay. Oh, Emperor. A lot of Emperor coming out this month. for everybody, for a lot of people, it seems. Anyway, you've got the Emperor there. That's manifest. That's male energy, masculine energy, manifest. 5 of Cups. This is something that you left behind. Oh, well, did not work out. They're saying something that didn't work out, a scenario that didn't work out, love-wise. Something that you have racked your brains over for many years, they're saying. You've literally bashed your head against the wall trying to work this out for years and years and years. It has caused you so much stress, so much grief, so much torment, so much they're saying bellyache. Maybe you've been bloated. A lot of twin flames get bloated. A lot of like internal harassment, harassing yourself with like whatever it is. My tummy just rumbled then, by the way, when I said bellyache. I don't know if you heard that. Process, the Hanged Man. The Tower ending. Done and dusted, they just said. Ending of process. High Priestess. This is a huge let go. This is soul self, right? This is destiny. This is like beyond humanity. This is like it's the epitome of like what comes out of the blue, out of the ether, what is not, it's not in your physical reality, that suddenly is like, oh my God, like walking through the desert, in fact, and coming across an oasis. Like you don't see the oasis until it's just there in front of you. So that's what this card is like. So it's something coming out of this death of the old, something that you've completely given up on, let go of, seen as done. There can be no more. They're saying it's like the feeling inside of you is there's nothing more to give, nothing more to feel, nothing more to like. This is just extinguished. There's the extinct. Dead as the dodo, they're saying. You feel it. It's not even like a feeling. There's no feeling left. It's just like this eternal, like internal, like there's no more. Done. Like those movies where you see like the desert and there's wind blowing and there's nothing there at all, sandstorm, and it's just like this. There's nothing there. Nothing can live there. Nothing lives. It's like the symbol of death, right? So it's like this is what it is that you've gone through. And that's how dead it is, internally, externally, and they say you've been through loads of feelings of grief and abandonment and loss of hope and just this complete distress, and you've had to go through all that for a long time. It was a long journey. Ace of Swords, communication coming about. Brand new, the Ace, brand new communication. So we're moving from something tower, completely dead, done and dusted, to the complete eternal nothingness, right? Eternal nothingness. So like nothing there in the High Priestess. Apart from, you could say spirit, or the sound of the wind in the desert, like there's something that's coming through that sound, right? You can't see it. There's a sandstorm. You can't see it. It's like nothing there. It's like, which way do I turn? There's nowhere to go. There's nothing on the horizon. It's coming through that communication, Ace of Swords. Page of Swords, communication again. Emails, could be a text, could be a telephone call. Remember, the man was in his tent, he's writing. So it could be email, text. This is an apology, they're saying. This man is really, masculine. Is really kind of thoughtful in this, and I see him biting the end of his pen or whatever he's using to write with, and kind of studious. Like when you see pictures of children or video or a film of children and they're at school and they're really young and it's all new to them that they have to learn. So they're really thoughtful about what they're doing and they're biting the end of their pencil or whatever, and it's like, really like engrossed and kind of just the process of the writing itself is fascinating to them because it's not something they've ever really done before, because they just learned their words and numbers and all that kind of stuff, and that's the energy of this person. It's like, let me really think about this, is what he's doing, or she. Let me really think about what I'm going to say. It's a really profoundly important communication. Although it might seem simple, it's not flippant. All right, it's just not flippant. It's something that's been thought out very carefully that you're going to receive. It's coming through processing, the Hanged Man here. This is it. Letter, text, whatever, email. It's a big communication. It's brand new. It got the Emperor here. That's the masculine made manifest. Something dead as a dodo, dead and gone. There in the Five of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, brand new in the physical world. So it's coming in brand new in the physical world. This is the oasis in the desert. So this is what you see. It's like something verdant, green, fertile, ready for ripe for the picking, they're saying. Something with profoundly ready to with everything that's needed there. It's like a little oasis. It's got trees, it's got apples, it's got fruit, it's got corn growing, it's got wheat, it's got water, it's got little animals scurrying around. It's only small, it's only potential, but it's got everything that's required for everything that you need. It's really, really ripe for the picking, they're saying. This thing, brand new, coming out of the blue, out of the dead. Ace of Pentacles coming along. Resurrection, they just said. Rebirth, they're saying. And Three of Swords. This is the most exciting reading I've felt in a long time, actually. I just have to say that. It feels really like, oh my God. Like if this was a movie, you'd be like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? And then we get the Three of Swords coming out, which is pain. Pain of the mind, pain of the heart. It just feels loaded. This communication, right, feels absolutely loaded with this. Because it's coming from something that's dead and gone, dead and buried, they're saying. That someone you thought you would never hear from again in the Emperor. You've given up on this. It's coming out of the blue, and it is just loaded, this communication, with, what you felt before, what you felt for this person, everything that you've thought, everything that you've been through. The three in the Three of Swords, all threes are about creation and growth. So always potential through the pain, right? So I don't know what it's going to bring up. Everybody's individual in how they experience communication from somebody who's gone. So I don't know what that's going to bring up in every individual, but it certainly has a potential to open up Pandora's box in terms of, your own pain body, your own grief, your own points of connection. They're showing me in the head. Okay. They're showing me the crown chakra and the ear chakras. And they're showing me down the base of the skull. So it's like, when you feel in your head something that is profoundly, I'm using the word profound a lot, like you can't believe it's just happened. I'm not going to say stressful, because it's not something you're going through. It's just something that happens and you're like, oh my God. It's like, I can't believe it's happening. And it kind of tightens up. Feels like someone's tent pegging down pulling down the sides of your head and the back of your neck and pulling you up through the top of the head. Because all those chakras are activated in the head, because it's all like thought. It's like, what do I do? How do I think about this? And then it's going down into your heart and it's like, how do I feel? What do I feel about this? So it's just all this but through that's growth, right? Because that's the lid blowing off something, basically. It's like something about to boil over. It's like something has to come out of that. So not necessarily bad, it's not negative. It's just what's going to happen is going to feel like unbelievable, they're saying. Five of Swords, ending, dark to light. So it's like something coming out that was, a negative experience. The light being brought, enlightenment. So something that like how he's raising the sword of like, oh, look what I know now. The clarity coming out of the dead on the battlefield. This is everything dead around him. The light comes out. It's like, finally, the clarity. It's like, they're just showing me like Arthur's sword, Excalibur. Like, then he pulls it out of the ground. It's like, and all the light goes on and shines around. It's like, da, 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 da. And you're like, oh my God, this is who I am. I get it. I'm, who is he? King Arthur. No, he's not King Arthur. I don't know who he is. But the one that pulls the sword out is like the chosen one. So you are this month somebody's, or maybe not this, maybe leading on from this month, somebody's chosen one. You're somebody's chosen one. They're going to choose you, right? A carefully thought out, I'm choosing that person. That's what you need to know. I'm going to leave it at that, because how you deal with it, I'm not dealing with how you deal with it. It's going to be different for everybody. You might, if you watch the other videos, find something in one of those that helps you deal with it. Lots of love. See you next month.